welcome back to my channel. My name is Haley if you don't know me. Also, we are starting out a day or week in my life vlog. I haven't decided what I want to do yet, but obviously I am outside. I am walking my dog Cody. It is freezing cold today, but we're getting it done. I haven't talked about it a lot on my channel, but I've actually just moved from Denver, Colorado to Southern Alabama because my family is here. Right now I'm living with my parents, my husband, I, and our 2 dogs, which is wild, but we're kind of figuring out where we want to live state-wise that is a bit closer to all of my family. So you would think Denver, Colorado, you're used to cold, but dry cold is very different from humid cold. Right now it is 37 degrees, I think, this morning. I think the feels like is like 31. So I'm currently in all of my winter gear for this walk, but we're getting through it. I'm with my dog Cody, such a cutie. I actually woke up early this morning and have already done 2 hours of work because I'm a product manager and this is the start of the year. I want to start my teams off on the right foot. So we're doing like a 2025 reflection celebration of everything we accomplished last year and then just looking ahead like what we want to do in the upcoming year. I actually have 7 different engineering teams that I work with, which is absolutely wild. So getting everyone in the same meeting, especially because we have people both like in the US as well as in Australia, is really difficult. So I'm excited to actually like have everyone on a call together, which is super rare. I think it's so fun. My engineers are like the most fun people ever. So I made the slide deck full of memes. We just have to have some like laughter and joy in it. So I'm excited about that presentation. I actually literally hate when people work on stuff outside of work hours, but I have just been putting this presentation off for forever, and with my work we get more of like a flexible schedule, so I'm going to take longer breaks throughout today just because I already put in 2 hours before the workday even started. We're taking a break now from the screens. We are walking my dog Cody, who literally walking is his favorite part of the day, so I have to get him out. I try to get him out at least once a day. But we have in store for this week lots and lots of meetings. That is just the life of a product manager. I have a new YouTube video that I want to record. I just finished my favorite romance series of all time, so we're making a review / recommendation video for it. I think I'm like the world's biggest overthinker, so I have thought about starting a vlog on this channel for so long, and I finally, after I did some work this morning, I was like, you know what? We're just going to vlog the dog walk because it's so easy. I'm not doing anything except for listening to podcasts. So just do it. And this is just like the worrier in me that just loves to like plan every single piece of life out, which is so fun. Like, I'm a planner and planning is fun, guys, but at some point we have to actually move past the plan and do something. So this is my attempt in 2026 of like actually like throwing away planning every single detail of my life and trying to do something fun and exciting and experiment, and we'll see where it goes. Like, maybe I will hate making vlogs and move on from that part of my channel, but I love watching vlogs. I think it's just so fun. I love like the storytelling too that comes with vlogs. So like thinking about how can I like help you guys and like share what I've learned in like a vlog format. So anyways, those are just like my walk thoughts. Yeah, we'll see where it goes. So we are in between meetings right now. Like I said, I'm a product manager. So Mondays, every other Monday, I have a bunch of sprint planning meetings with a few of my engineering teams. If you aren't in the tech world, sprint planning is basically just like planning out what work we're gonna do for the next 2 weeks. I love these meetings so much because this is like one of the few times over the weeks that I get to actually talk to most of my engineers. Usually as a PM, I'm talking to like a ton of different people. So on the engineering side, I mostly just talk to my engineering managers who are over the different teams. But now I get to actually talk and interact with my engineers, which they're like the most fun people ever. I feel like engineers just have that stereotype of being like antisocial, but this team is so fun and social and unique. And yes, still a lot of them are introverted, but I enjoy working with them so much, and they're like the number one reason that I enjoy my job because they're so fun to interact with. So anyways, I just got out of one of those meetings. I have a second one after this, and then I think after that I'm going to maybe try to do a little workout during a 30-minute break, because I did not do that this morning because I was making my slide deck for work. So we're gonna work out because I've just not been in the mood to move lately. Like the past month, I have not done any sort of movement, and I just need to start doing it, incorporating it in my day. If I don't get up in the morning and do it, like doing it during lunchtime, because I think obviously moving is just so important, and I need to stop making excuses and just get up and do it. So anyways, that's going to be after this sprint planning meeting, and then I have my third and I think final one for the day after that. And then the rest of the day is pretty wide open, except for this afternoon, which is when I'm doing the big like 2025 reflection and 2026 kickoff with all my engineering teams, which I'm so excited for that. Yeah, if you're like curious about product management, it is not normal for a PM to be working with so many different teams. So that is a bit abnormal and crazy for me, trying to figure out like when I'm going to fit in focus time and actually time to get my own work done versus just going to a bunch of meetings. So that is a delicate balance that I have to find my way through every single day. Anyways, we're gonna get through all of that, and then I am making dinner for everyone this evening. So right now we're living with my parents, like I said. So it's us and my parents and two of my younger sisters that are still in high school. We are either making, I'm trying to think, I think we're gonna go with maybe the garlic sesame noodles. I don't know if we've made it before. I'll drop the link of the recipe below, but I'm excited for that. So I think we're gonna make that one. And yes, that is the plan for today. And then during my lunch break, I want to do some of my short form filming content for my book talk / booksta and other things. So anyways, this is like the life of like trying to figure out how to fit everything in, but we're doing it. Anyways, I need to hop to my next meeting because I'm already late. So see you guys later. Okay, I just finished my call. So I'm going to do my workout. I think we're gonna do a strength training workout. So I'm gonna need a sweatshirt though, because I work out in our like garage and it does not have heat, and it is like 40 degrees out or something. So we're gonna be wearing like maybe some leggings or sweats over all of this. So we have my handy dandy iPad because I need to be entertained and distracted while we work out. So let's go. Let's get this over with. Watching Vanessa Lau on YouTube. I love her so much. So, hi Vanessa.
We're gonna go in different tangents, and hopefully you can.
Guys, I'm unwell. It's so cold in here. It's so cold, but we're gonna get done.
Every Christmas, Mariah Carey has to sing Christmas songs, and I literally feel like that. And so the video is gonna be sharing this because I feel like I don't ever want like have battled struggled with in 2025 is just rumination, and I just keep attacking the same thing with different perspectives, mostly when I'm
Okay, workout is done, so we're doing the stretch, but I just wanted to talk about, because I loved Vanessa's video so much, and it just spoke to me kind of in this season that I'm stepping into, which is trying not to overwhelm myself and burn myself out doing too many things, and focusing on what's in front of me and the passions that I have without pressuring myself to be perfect. So if you don't know Vanessa, so she was like a huge content creator on YouTube, Instagram, etc., teaching like how to be successful on YouTube, Instagram, just teaching how to do content, like millions of dollars, had courses, all of this stuff. And then she quit a couple years ago and went like completely dark due to burnout for an entire year. She just took off. And so now this past year, she's been coming back and trying to figure out like who she wants to be online. And she started a boba company with her, I think, fiance or husband. Anyways, and she was just talking about one of the ideas she was talking about, she got from a TikTok video, but just about having like a vision for yourself in your mind, but then being so far away from that goal that you feel like you're failing. And just taking the time to recognize that like you have this goal and like thing to work towards, but you're not ready to handle that yet. And you need to go on this journey, like building yourself up to that goal. And I just feel that so deeply because I'm such a perfectionist. So when I have a goal, like, oh, okay, I want to make YouTube videos now, and then I don't instantly have like thousands of followers, it's like, wow, I'm a big failure. When in all reality, like the fact that anyone watches my YouTube videos is astonishing. And also like I'm just learning what I want to create online and how I can show up online and offer like help and advice and figure out how I want to record and what I want to talk about. And if I had all of these followers but no direction or why, like I would not be able to build a great community. And like the beauty and the joy of being a content creator is like the journey of discovering yourself and discovering how you can show up for others online. So anyways, just thinking about that, and then also thinking about how, so I have run small businesses on the side for the past 10 years alongside my 9-to-5. And I stopped doing that last year after like, what did I say, like 10 years. And there's always something within me that like wants to run a business. But I think at this time, I need to like slow down and take a minute and figure out, what do I want out of my career, out of my 9-to-5? What do I want out of this content thing? Because this content thing has been on my mind. I mean, I have made videos since I was like 10 years old. None of them posted online, thank goodness. But what do I want out of this? What do I want it to look like within my life? And then like move on from there, instead of trying to achieve so many goals and build a business and do the 9-to-5 and do content, like figure out what do I want my life to look like? And then like appreciating where I am right now, in that like I have a stable job and income. I am close by to my family right now, which is like a big, exciting change since we've been across the country for so long. And there's so much to appreciate in that versus like trying to rush to be successful at the thing I've decided on doing next, which right now is like content creation, and I don't even know what that looks like. Right now, I'm just doing it for fun, and that's okay to like do it for fun. So anyways, that was like a really long rant, but I just really appreciated that video, and it just had me thinking a lot, and I did not stretch at all. So now we need to stretch. You look cool. We are locking in. Workout is done for the day. Thank goodness. And now it is time for my last sprint planning meeting of the day, last meeting of the morning. Then I'm gonna go grab some lunch and then we're gonna film some short form content. I feel like I have to figure out how to like not lose my mind jumping from so many different things in my day, from like life things to also like different meetings and concepts. It's just like sometimes the life of working in corporate is there's so much context switching that you're doing, and I haven't really figured out a way how to do it without exhausting myself. So if you have any advice, let me know. But yeah, we're hopping on this call. It's gonna go great, wonderful, and then we're taking a mental break for a little bit for lunch. Hi guys. I think I have anything else to add to this sprint. I had Whataburger last night, and we have some leftover like buffalo chicken bites. So I think I'm gonna throw those, maybe cut them up and put them in a salad for lunch today. That sounds really good. Oh goodness. I have 30 minutes left in my lunch break, so we are going to make 2 posts for my book talk / bookstagram channel. One's going to be a video post and one's going to be a carousel. So the carousel, I already took a photo for the first slide, and then everything else will just be like nice backgrounds and pictures of books. So I just need to record the video that I'm going to post today, and it is a review of that romance series I talked about. This final book that I just finished, which is In Your Dreams. Please, guys, please go read this. It is so good. It's such a good series. The first book is called When in Rome, and it's this interconnected series. I'm going to do a whole video on it, so I don't want to spoil too much. But anyways, these are all of the books. But my video, I'm just going to talk about recommending this one for people to read because it just came out, and I want to talk about it with everyone. Also, can we just get a round of applause for a floppy book? I love floppy books. Okay, let's record that. Hi. Excuse me, sir. I would like to put this right there. This was my first romance of the year that I read, and it is actually amazing. A million times. She ends up going to culinary school. She really plays around and explores the whole like birth order concept. So now that I have recorded that, I need to edit it, which is going to take like about 5 minutes, and then we're going to pull up on my other laptop the little carousel that I'm making. I'm recommending romantasy series that I don't really see recommended that more people should read. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and do that right now. Also, I was in the car yesterday with Hank, and we were just talking about me making videos and like my book reviews, and he asked if I would consider myself like a book reviewer, and I said no, I would consider myself a book recommender, because I don't like coming on and like, I don't know, reviewing books and bashing them, because that's just not my personality. Like, I'll talk about books that I don't like with people in person, but online I would rather just recommend what I think other people should read, because honestly I think that's what I want to promote online, is just helping people find the next series or the next book they should add to their TBR, and that's what like excites me to talk about. So I would consider myself a book recommender. Well guys, we ran out of time. And this is the reality of just trying to do it all, is it's not going to fit. And that's okay. I got the video posted. I have some of my books picked out. Wait, let me flip the camera around so you can see. Look at this cute background. I don't know if I'm going to stay with that background, but that's fine. That's fine. We're just gonna unplug and shut that down, and I will, I guess, get back to it tomorrow or maybe this evening if I have some time. Just finish that up. So yeah, logging back in to the 9 to 5 and ready to go. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do this afternoon. I have 11 messages since I was gone. So let's go ahead and figure out what those are. Also, my computer just unplugged. I always complain about like context switching, and I kind of do it to myself. Half of it is because of my job, and the other half is because I also want to pursue all of my different hobbies and things, and also have conversations with like my family and friends and husband. And yeah, how do you balance it all? How does anyone balance it all? That's what I want to know, because I don't do a good job at it, and I'm trying to figure out how to do it best. I've made Notion dashboards, and I make lists, and I try to plan out every hour of my day and then don't plan out every hour of my day, and I just cannot like figure it out. And I think it's just probably because I'm planning for too much efficiency in my life, and I can't be efficient 100% because I can't control every single variable that happens in my life. Like I can't control how many messages I get at work, or if like I need to go run an errand unexpectedly, or if someone calls me and like I want to be available for unexpected calls, or if like today I posted my Instagram video or my TikTok video on the wrong account, so then I had to delete it and then re-edit and upload it onto my actual account. And then when I uploaded it to Instagram, it was taking forever, and I just had to sit there and wait for it to upload. And anyways, you cannot like predict all of these variables. And that is just a lesson that I continuously try to learn and always forget about as time passes. And that is just the reality of life. And someday I will get it into my tiny brain that this is actually how things work. But anyways, I am growing as an individual, and I'm going to change constantly. And so we will figure it out. So many things that I could do this afternoon, but I have a new project that we are kind of starting on, and we had a meeting before the holidays, just kind of like setting the stage on what we want to do, and my internet was not working through half of the meeting. So my other like coworker, she just sent me all the meeting notes. So I think I'm gonna go through those and kind of figure out where we're at with that project, if we need to have another meeting, if I need to start doing like discovery, if we kind of have a good idea of the direction that we want to go, or if I need to get like more data before I can move along and do my discovery as a product manager. So I think I'm going to start with that and then move things along. And I have that meeting in about like an hour and a half or so with the rest of the team, to go over our kickoff call, which I'm so excited about. I think it's just gonna be fun. It's gonna be lighthearted, and I can't wait for it. So we're gonna do that. Haven't you heard of me yet, nigga? Yum. I have to record on my phone because my husband is using the camera right now for his calls. But it is like 2 minutes until our call. I'm getting kind of nervous, but it's gonna be fine. I'm just presenting to my team, and like they're all fun and wonderful, and I just am kind of like gonna be talking for a lot. So I hope I don't bore them. I hope I can make this fun for everyone and not stumble over my words, and I don't know, just feel like everyone feels seen and celebrated and excited about the future. So I don't know. And I've never done this before. Like we've never done this before. I've worked here for almost 4 years. So I don't know if this is going to be like helpful or effective, or if people are just going to be like, why are we wasting our time doing this? But you know, why not try it? And I also just want to see, like, I think it's fun to do, like, each team is going to go through and reflect on what they worked on and They're going to talk about like what went well and their wins. They're going to talk about like things that came up that were kind of struggles for them. And then we also did like a cross team shout out where you shout out like another team mate or like someone on another team or an entire team within our little group. That way we can just kind of give each other like recognition and props for helping each other get through the year. So anyways, that was my little Slack notification that it's starting soon. So we're gonna do this. It's gonna be so good, guys. It's gonna be so good. I don't need to worry about it. Thought it would be nice to just reflect on 2025 and celebrate the team, because I feel like you guys did really amazing. And every year I feel like it's always a rush through the end and then a rush into starting the next year. So you can see here on the left hand side, this is the most popular page destinations as of October. Actually like celebrate everything you guys did and accomplished, and also look at like what impact we made on the platform and our customers. Okay, done. The meeting went so well. That was fun. Yes, I showed my Taylor Swift gifts and made them laugh. So there's that. We have to include them. But yeah, that was really fun. I think when you're in the corporate world, it can be so easy to get like caught up with the day-to-day and forget that you should celebrate what you've done. And I hope that I don't know. I hope that like some people feel a little bit better, especially like this past year was a lot of kind of boring work for my teams and very unglamorous, and that could be frustrating, I know, as an engineer, because I used to be one. So I really hope that, I don't know, this brought them some joy. I don't know, some people probably don't even care, but it was nice. It was nice, and yes, I'm also glad that it's over because I talked a lot. But anyways, we're done. We just need to look at Cody throwing a fit. What's up, bud? Are you throwing a fit? What? You're so silly. What are you doing? Oh, thank you. So sweet. Yes, you are. Hi. Hi. I love you. He does not want me to work. Oh, goodness. Okay. I'm just gonna check a few messages and then I think I can wrap the workday up because, again, I worked 2 hours early in the morning and I really only took like a half an hour extra break for working out. So I'm just gonna wrap up a few messages and then we're gonna be done here. We're done. Okay. Pack it up. Shut down the desk. Okay, what am I gonna do? I'm not gonna scroll on my phone. This is always what happens. I get TikTok open, then I start scrolling. So we're not scrolling, we're going to read a book. I don't know what I want to read though. I kind of want to read, actually I'm gonna grab it and show it to you guys. Okay, so this is the book. I have a fairyloot subscription. If you don't know what it is a book subscription box where they do limited editions of books. And I have both the adult and the young adult fantasy subscriptions. So this book is from the young adult subscription. And can we just talk about first how absolutely stunning, amazingly beautiful, gorgeous this book is. Like, are you kidding me? Anyways, so this book, my younger sister, she is 15 and she already read this and said it was absolutely amazing, but it is basically, I think, a blend of Cinderella and Chinese folklore. So I feel like this just feels like a great January read. Also, I just love looking at this book, and so I think before dinner, because I have about 30 more minutes before I need to start making dinner, we're gonna just read some of this and get through it and see what happens. This is my reading pillow. I'm obsessed with it. You should buy one. They're amazing.